Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Diane. Let's get to it. So today I'm going to be doing some little, what are they called, keyring blanks. Got some resin mixed up. It's mould resin. It's a 1-to-1 A to B. Great. I really do like this resin. It's a good resin, standard resin. So I thought what I'd do is I'm going to mix some colour into this, pour some into these, and then I'll be coming back once that's set up and I'll be adding some PET tape, as somebody was curious to see how to use PE tape with working with resin. So let me just get some colour and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to use some of this Azure blue. I can't see if you can read it, but unfortunately these are discontinued by Just For You online, so unfortunately I can't share the link for them. So I'm just going to add some of these, but as this is a squirt that in, as this colourant is what's it called again, what's the word, opaque, not opaque, it's not opaque, sorry. I want it to be a little bit opaque, so I'm going to actually add a little bit of white pigment to it as well. But that really is a beautiful colour, look at that, gorgeous colour. So we might need to add a little bit more, but we'll see once we've added the white in. We can get the white down. Don't want a lot of white. Alright, put that there. So that white's just dropped down there, so I'm just going to mix it in. My resin is starting to get a bit warm because this has been sat on the side while I've been trying to fathom out what I was doing with these PET tape to demonstrate it as an easy demonstration. Oh, look at that blue, isn't that lovely? That's a really pretty colour. It's not quite what we want though. So I'm just trying to make sure I've got all of the pigment mixed in the white, so we don't get with blobs of it on the back of the pendants when we take them out. Check the bottom, it does appear so. So I'm just going to give another couple of squirts of that. Let's see if we can darken it back up again now. Oh, I'm going to try a little bit of aqua blue. Let's see if I'll darken it down a bit. Oh, there we go, that's coming up nice now. Very pretty. Just to add a little bit of ocean kind of effect to it, I'm going to add a tiny bit of this teal. I've got blue all over my fingers and everything else now. So maybe one drop of teal. Not sure if that actually made any difference, but I'm happy with that. This is one of the moulds I treated myself to a while back from Moulds and Shapes. They are absolutely beautiful feeling moulds, so I'm really excited to see how these come out. So I've ended up mixing some bubbles into this, so hopefully, as I'm going to leave it to cure, just naturally let it cure, it should hopefully, the bubbles should hopefully degas themselves out. Just filling them about halfway up. Quickly try and tidy up the edges. Okay, I'm gonna sit and babysit these for a short while, pop any bubbles if they appear, and I shall see you for the next stage. Okay, so these have set up nicely. I've put this tissue underneath so I can move it off my mat again. I say they've set up nicely. For some reason they've bubbled. Oops, they've bubbled a little bit in the middles, and maybe it was because it was too cold last night in my studio. I don't know, but that's how they've come out. But they look pretty. I've mixed up some resin. Can't remember how much I mixed up, but it's been sitting a while. It's mainly debubbled. There are just some micro bubbles left in there. I can't use my de-resiner, my de-doubler at the moment because it won't work. The resin I'm using today is this Mould 2-part epoxy. This is the last I've got left, and it's really good resin. I really do enjoy it, using it. So, like I say, I've got the resin mixed up. I'm just going to leave that sat to the side, and now we're going to work out which stickers we want in these pendants. Couldn't feel what I was saying again then. My brain's just gone whoop-de-whoop again. Good Lord, woman. Move these over out the way a second, and then I'm going to grab my gyro, what's it called again? Gyro Cut Pro. I do like this thing, and I'm just going to very carefully cut around and try not cutting into the back piece. Just cut around the actual thing and not cut the back in, and hopefully that'll make it so we can cut them out easier. Let's see where that gets us. Have I cut them out properly, or have I just made a boo-boo with the whole lot? So move this over. Try and get this one off first. I don't know if I've cut hard enough. Didn't cut hard enough, so what I'm going to do is cut that one out a minute and start again, because I made a boo-boo. Don't worry, I can still use these. I'll just need to cut them out at a later date. But I'm just going to do it this way. I can't get to grips with this gyro thing. It's one of those where you've got to get practice. I haven't had enough practice yet, so we'll come back to that. So at the moment I'm just going to try doing this like so, with some tape, or just my pokey stick. Ooh. So all we need to do is peel the backing off, work out where you want to stick it, and very carefully stick it into the mould, like so. If you do end up with any bits that are sticking out, you can come back and trim them up. Made a bit of a dog's dinner of that, but okay. I'm going to try the tape technique. So you put tape on the front, bit on the back, and then, oh, stop getting your fingers stuck together, and there we go, it peels off. And again, there's a little bit there that's not quite got around that, got to go around there, so I'll just cut that bit off. And there we go. Right, so I'm going to put you on fast forward, and I'm going to skip through the rest of these. You don't need to see me faffing around with these. I'll see you once I'm ready to put some resin in. Right, I'm gonna switch over now. So those are PE tape for on a roll. So these are a pack of PET stickers. And as you can see, they're exactly the same thing, just sticker form. So I'm going to try and get these done because my resin is actually starting to thicken up, warm up and get a bit thick. So I'm going to try and get some of these put into here. They're still fish themed. Jellyfish, jellyfish, jellyfish. And we'll have a shell. Oops. Shell in that one. And we'll have the sort of the whale in that one. So I'm going to quickly do these again now then. Like I say, they're exactly the same thing, just in sticker form instead of a sheet. So let's do these. All I'm doing with them is cutting some of them around the edge because they are a little bit too big for the mould. So now I should be able to fit that one in there. So pop that in there now. Now obviously the whale's going to need cutting down quite a bit. As cute as that is with its little unicorn thing, I'm not having that. I just want most of the whale in if I can. Okay, that's all of those in there now. And what we need to do is make sure they're all pressed down nicely. And I'm just going to move these ones out of the way. And now I'm just going to gently pour resin over the top. I'm not completely doming them at the moment because I want to make sure I've got enough to actually fill them all in, first of all. And now I know I've got enough to actually fill them. Just going to go back and dome them all. Making sure that it goes all the way around the back of the little post. Okay, that's all of that done. So what I'm going to do now is just quickly burst the bubbles, and I shall see you for the demold, even though you can pretty much see what they look like now anyway. See you soon. Right, they've all queued up nicely now, so I'm going to pop them out, and I'm going to make one up as a, there we go, a little bit rough on the top, but not too bad, not sharp or anything like that. They come out absolutely beautiful. Really am happy with those. Some of them have domed a little bit better than the others. Absolutely gorgeous these moulds are. They come out so easily as well. Look at this. Straight out, no questions asked. Absolutely beautiful. A little bubble there and there. This one's domed nicely. As has this one. Oh, I do like this blue. I made a nice colour there. So there we have it. All nicely come out. The mould looks just as beautiful as ever. So what I think I'm going to do is just make one key ring up to show you what they look like made up as a key ring. Which one do I like the best? I like... Ooh, who do I like the best? Decisions. I like the whale. I'm going to make the whale up. So, or do I like that one? Which one do you think? Ooh. No, I'm going to go with the jellyfish. Jellyfish wins. Oh no, that one. Sorry. Couldn't decide, but yes, I like that one best. So what I'm going to do, I have some little shell-shaped clasps. I've got several different colours. These are just a few I pulled out quickly. But I think this one will go nice with this one. I have some smaller split rings, and I'm using these rather than just jump rings, because I don't trust just jump rings, because they can come open if they're not very strong, and finding strong ones without actually physically going to the shop to buy them is difficult, because there's some really bad ones out there. But all I'm going to do is just try and get this through the hole in here. So I'm going to get my nail in there, squidge it through. Might distort the jump ring a bit, the split ring, but I'd rather have a slightly... there we go. No, left a little bit of a scratch on the top there, but that's not really that noticeable. So there's that, and then I'm going to add a little clasp thing on top, and there we have it. A nice key ring, for probably good for as a bag charm, and add a couple of like the little other things on. I don't have all that kind of thing, all those kind of things, but yeah, I'm happy with that. They've come out really pretty. I will get some more made up at some point. They're easier to store for me like this at the moment. If any of my friends and family want any, please let me know. And I'll make you a key ring up. So there we go. Happy with how they came out. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the process of using PET tape, which is these three, and then the PET stickers. Yeah. So thank you to my subscribers, thank you to my channel members, and any suppliers who are kind enough to send me products to test and demonstrate for you. Sorry. And there are some links in the description box below. I will leave links to products I've used today if I can find them, if I can still find them. And there are some links to suppliers who I have affiliated links for, which don't cost you anything. It just earns the channel a few extra pennies and gives you discounts mostly as well. So I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.